Go.
Oh, I was too late. I did my screech way too late. Regardless. Who wants
FBI,
to go?
open up!
Boom, boom, boom. Who wants to go first?
Oh, well, I am first in order, I guess. So, my character, best name ever, Hallelujah. Boom. She be
Oh.
she be an angel. She refuses to accept the fact she's a robot, and she here to do good for the Lord. Boom.
No, it's cybernetic mercy.
You see, what happened is he is very. The robot is a very. Cat, you're better explaining it.
Like, they're like, hey, we're a weapons company. We're building cool shit. Let's build a robot angel that does medical stuff so we could kill people better. Oh no, it escaped. It's just off doing Christian vibes now. Oops.
Rogue
Oops.
Christianity.
Weird flex, but okay.
So, yep, I'm a homeless robot.
Who's next?
There we go. That might be a better.
That'll do.
Is that StarCraft?
No.
That looks StarCraft.
I can see why you'd think that, but no, that's not Kerrigan. I just typed in robot angel woman on Google, and that was image number 2.
You also Googled wait, you also Googled robot angel?
Robot angel woman.
Yes, he added the extra X chromosome. That's why it worked.
I just found.
Apparently, I have really strong Google foo. I'm learning this now.
I took a fucking class on this shit.
All those years in academy wasted.
Optimization.
Oh, I
I
don't.
learned to put quotation marks around the words so Google would look for those words specifically in that order.
Didn't know about that.
Neither did I. So you're just like I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Your Google Fool is amazing despite not knowing everything.
Yeah. Alright. So, who's up next?
I guess I'll go. I am Night Falcon. One fateful day, I was bitten by a radioactive edgelord. Ever since then, I felt the call of the darkness. The call of the night. Go forth and punish the wicked. Is the only way. Doing so is the only way I can purge the edge from my system, at least for a time.
Does your family know about it?
Points for commitment.
No,
Life has a-
I've tried telling them, but the edge in my system wouldn't let me tell them.
Common sense, my one weakness.
Anything else? Or
I basically operate out of a cave in some local woods and most of my equipment is DIY. Bruce Wayne, I am not.
More like Iron Man with 2x4s.
he built this in a cave.
Iron Man if he never got out of the hole.
I imagine you trying to tell your wife this, like, oh honey, you know how those people from Hot Topic can be.
Oh god, he's like Kids Next Door, but grown up.
Holy shit!
2x4 technology.
Your gun is just sticking gum in people's hair.
Yeah, I got bitten by the radioactive edgelord taking my daughter to Hot Topic.
Now he just wait. Does that mean your armor is a bra, battle ready armor?
You shut the hell up.
Look,
I wasn't. I admit I didn't intend going full 2x4 tech aesthetic, but
Now
if
that it's
that's-
mentioned,
fuck, it's canon. Shit. It doesn't. You're no, you're
Alrighty.
fine. It's up
Now
to
the
you.
only guy who can't get it out of his head is the guy who forgot Kid Next Door existed and what it looked like for a good minute.
Colin,
thought
you're
that
stuff.
edgy little blonde kid that didn't actually quit, but was just
Hey, he's Australian. Cut him some slack. And you know, Colin, we're just memeing. You know, you can be whatever.
Alright.
So what would you say is a complication is about you?
Besides the
I
secret
have,
identity.
I have a family. As I said, all of my equipment is DIY, and of it. I don't have any sort of engineering or like gadgety background. Most of it's just stuff I looked up in books or YouTube tutorials or internet. So equipment failure is a very real possibility.
Oh God,
So-
4chan equipped this man.
oh, actually,
Wait, Max, no, don't tell me. Is your character from 4chan?
hi. Actually, Living Lightning is actually a sentient AI whose main program was to read 4chan and see what would happen. Hi guys, it's why I'm so fucking why my expertise pop culture. So like I got all the memes, Joe.
God, I fucking forgot that skill.
Yeah, you've got all the memes.
Okay, so a robot, two robots.
A robot, and
robot, I'm
a
an
robot
AI.
and a living computer program made of electricity.
Wait, am I the only one with fleshy bits?
No, I've got him. We're good.
Say, statistically, Max, you are human, unless you want to be a construct, which we can make that adjustment to your stamina score and such.
Nobody knows that I'm actually people.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
I am not messing with that adjustment because it's not a one-to-one conversion unless he becomes completely brain dead, and I don't think he wants that.
No. The thing is, no one knows I'm actually people. I've got a whole YouTube series and everything.
Oh my god.
Fucking.
What? Who would record shit for YouTube? What a fucking normie.
Wink.
And this episode is brought to you by Raid Battle Legends. Please sponsor me.
So, what would be a complication for your character, Max, other than the things I can do with you, like lightning rods and such?
I mean, you're an AI. Does the lab that made you want you back?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right. He's from Star Labs. He doesn't know he's actually human. And lightning shenanigans. Gotcha. Electrons are both your friend and enemy.
Don't step in
Hashtag
water
AI,
or you'll
not
pull a
actually
Cole
an AI.
McGrath from Infamous.
Alright. And
So we
least
have an edge lord. We've got a meme lord.
we got whatever the fuck cat is.
Praising the Lord.
We've got a running gag.
Tyler, please introduce yourself. I know you've been
Oh
dying
God, our team is going to be called the Lords.
Yes!
Do we cruise around in the Lord?
to. Quick, everyone, in the Lord Mobile, it's just fucking the Dark Avengers minivan.
Oh lordy.
Unfortunately, Dark Avenger only has a motorcycle. Everybody pile into the sidecar.
It's powered by
I don't
five.
have a phone. I'll just inhabit that.
I mean, you are
Wait.
intangible. That checks out.
Wait. Why are we doing this? I can just teleport. Shazam!
Yeah, usually the lightning bolts fly off into the distance.
And lightning
Like
could
I said,
actually go inside the
Shazam.
holy robot.
Theoretically, yes.
Theoretically.
That might
Anyway.
short circuit something.
Yeah,
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much is the holy robot made of castles?
100%.
0 actually. They didn't have the budget in the shady government facility for castles. I'm
That-
sorry, Colin.
Did that meme fall flat?
No, I know what it is. I remember the image. That was
I
like
don't
one of
think
the
I
first.
want to know.
That was one of the first things you talked to me about when our whole group got together. It's like, hey, look at this fucking casserole. Ain't it cool?
The summon Alexander from the Final Fantasy series.
You know, I don't know why I didn't piece that together sooner.
Giant holy robot made of castles.
Have you seen the one that's Voltron?
I don't believe I have.
I'll send it
The
later.
one from where the giant robot made a building from Black Clover. It's not quite castle, but it is a bull.
All right. Tyler, could you introduce yourself as your person?
I'm just your average high school student, Ben Short. Nothing too unusual there, aside from a science experiment gone completely right in the backyard, trying to mimic a family member's previous superpower granting experiment. Except this time, it turns out you don't get radiation powers if you don't actually have the radiation, but if a spider walks in, you get spider powers. Figure that one out. Still strong, still got some fancy senses out of it. Had to make the webs myself, like you do.
With glands.
Then managed to completely shoot myself in the foot on the whole secret identity deal. Whoops. But fortunately, my friends can keep a secret. So now, Red Recluse, your friendly city-wide spider person, just running around, stopping your random crimes. Haven't encountered anybody else with powers yet, which is weird. I thought everybody had them by now.
I like how we have 2 backyard scientists in this group. Except
Well,
one.
except one of them blew up his shed, giving himself superpowers.
2 backyard scientists and 2 runaway science experiments.
Fucking the aim of.
To be fair, the last time this game was run, everyone was a magic superhero.
That is true.
Hey, Vol wasn't magic.
Night Punch was just good.
You were Arsenal at the time.
Oh, right, yeah. Fucking the aim of this universe is just gonna be, that's free real estate.
No, wait. I have to make an altercation on my backstory.
Shoot.
I can't be doing it for YouTube. I have to be doing it for Vine.
Sir, get out.
For the Vine. Ain't gonna do it.
Do it
Do
for
it
the
for the
Vine.
Vine. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the Vine.
Do it for the Vine.
In the name of the Lord, I will smite thee.
You can't smite me. You can't even touch me.
So we got Jake Paul with lightning powers.
Hey, anyone want to see this cool hanger I found?
Oh no!
Why?
No, really, it's a hanger. It's made of wire and everything.
If I wasn't gonna get monetized before, I'm definitely not doing it now. Whatever YouTube career I was ever gonna have is dead.
Ew.
Oh, no shit. No shit. No,
I
it's
just-
not. It's not dead and buried. It's on the fucking tree. Okay.
Love
so I'm going
Colin's
to hell.
booze.
I'm going to hell.
We all
Okay.
were long before this.
Alright.
Here's Voltron Alexander for later for you.
Alright. So, with all the shit posting out of the way, are we ready to commence?
For
Yes.
the most part.
As much as I have.
Alright.
I must unleash the edge.
Hey, bro, you want a fedora? I got a trench coat somewhere here. That might, suit your look perfect.
Just please stay away from schools.
Just
No, I must. There's even to sate the edge. There are lines that I must not cross.
You know that weirdo I keep seeing walking outside the school looking for drug dealers?
No.
I knew a guy like that once.
Hey, does anyone got a knife here? I got a neckbeard feeling.
Okay. So,
Milady.
oh god. Okay.
And I thought my DM'd group was weird.
All right. Everyone, silence for 1 minute and 28 seconds.
Timing now.
Oh, fuck off.
Counting down.
Add 2 minutes to that.
All right, you're at 3:15.
All right. Here we are in the prestigious city of Bold City, right smack dab in the middle of the good old US of A.
Fuck yeah.
You know, it's had its ups and downs, but Bold City's been recently up on the rise with many new programs being put out by their very own Mayor Greenston. And because of his accomplishments, there is a excuse me, a celebration going on at the Goldward Memorial History Museum. There are many items on display. One of them is from the mayor's very own personal collection, an item known as the Rogue Grail. Now, of course, everyone knows this because it's been televised for the last week that this is going on, and everyone who's anyone is going to want to be there because, ooh, a bunch of cool stuff. God, Recluse, get back on the fucking map! God, I miss being a GM sometimes. Sometimes.
Form. The Triforce.
God damn it. You're all within the general area of the museum. For one reason or another, you've all decided to be around this area, just see what's going on, whether to actually attend to the event or possibly for one character's events to find the nearest gargoyle and brood upon it.
I'm
Won't be hard, it's a
thinking.
museum.
I'm actually thinking family outing. Young son is way into weird stuff.
I cannot believe you guys dragged me along for an impromptu field trip. You told me we were going to the arcade.
The arcade's later, bro. Come on.
Dude.
Bruh, arcades are so 90s.
Just living lightning, just like 2 feet away. It's like, yo, you guys suck.
Yeah, they're retro, man.
Get with the fucking times, man. Get a PC, emulate that shit.
I already built that. It was boring.
So you want to go be bored and pay for it.
At least I can be bored with friends.
Like you have those!
Okay, so we have Living Lightning and Red Recluse in the kind of just the crowd walking towards what is it, Dark Falcon?
Night Falcon.
Night Falcon.
Blue Falcon.
Blue Falcon.
That's it. Red Recluse and Lightning are best friends. They're giving each other shit already.
Yep.
Who
The Night Falcon is on a family trip to go see the museum. Hallelujah.
Yes.
Where are you?
Probably flying around, not knowing what's going on, but trying to do good Christian vibes. Seeing who needs help.
Alright.
Getting scared at by ufologists.
Probably.
Anyone else feel like we're in the Bible Belt?
I thought we were in Chicago.
Oh god. Oh god.
Can't have shit in Detroit. Motherfuckers took my porch.
We're not Detroit.
It's worse.
Wait.
We're in Hoboken.
Oh god.
Regardless, all of you who are walking to the event or taking public transportation, however you may be, you're all stopped about a half-mile away from the actual museum by a police barricade of just a few cop cars, the wooden barricades up, and many officers around just and anyone who gets close is pretty much saying, "All right, step back, everyone. We got a situation at the museum. Don't worry, things are going to be handled under an explosion goes off in the distance. It's everything stops for a few moments, and all the cops suddenly look more panicked and shit. Fuck. Don't worry, everything's going to be fine. We got our best men on the case.
Hey, you thinking what I'm thinking?
Wait, are you actually saying we're friends in the backstory?
Yep.
Do I know that you're you?
Yep.
Do you know that he's him?
Do I know I'm me?
No.
Fuck.
Power level 10, already existential crisis. Good luck, fucker.
Right. I'll find an alleyway. You do what you gotta do. I'll meet you there. I'll make sure everyone gets out of here.
Cool.
And he sprints off towards an alley. He runs away from the explosion and ducks into an alleyway as
That's
everybody's getting away.
I say the explosion is not within visual range, as the building is a half mile off, but it is very audible.
Yep, that's why I'm assuming people are looking at it, so I'm going to duck into an alley in the opposite direction.
For sure. Living Lightning, I'm assuming you're doing something of that note. Dark Avenger, how are you reacting? Your wife is looking somewhat concerned, like, oh, geez, honey, one day we decide to go out and do something. Huh.
I'm just imagining your face got like 3 extra layers of shadow on it.
Yeah, pretty much. The
You've somehow
calls
gotten
me.
dramatic. You've somehow gotten dramatic lighting.
He goes from Ned Flanders
like-
to Edge.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Oakley Dokley. Let's go.
No. It's from Ned Flanders to Edge Flanders.
Great, we got 2 Christians in the group.
Yeah, but I'm pretty
Oh.
sure only one of them is a missionary.
Well, the other
Oh
one.
no, I'm not going. I'm not going that far.
Oh, I know, we're just memeing. So, Dark Falcon, how are you reacting to all this?
Not immediately sure on the specifics. I'll try to get my family out of there and find a place to change into Night Falcon attire.
Alright, your wife is totally understanding. It sounds like, but I want to see the Rogue's Chalice. Like, honey, we can see it later. That there's something very dangerous going on. It's like, honey, okay, we'll see you back at home, okay? And
It's
you-
entirely possible they actually know.
Oh, say,
You just suck at. They're not supposed to, but you suck at secret keeping.
Entirely possible. Right, I keep doing the meta mustache reflexively, but I realize none of you can actually see it.
I miss in-person games. Fuck Corona. Anyway, so you give the message to your wife and son, and you are able to go off into a separate alleyway from the others, and from your briefcase you pull out your costume and all your gear, because what edgelord doesn't come with the strap at all times?
I figured you just wear it underneath this trench coat.
That too.
While Red's just trying to get his jacket out of his backpack and trying to untangle his gloves from it.
Alright.
Come on.
We birds.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So these are all the normal people's reactions. Hallelujah. You're up there having a gay old time, spreading the good graces of gods to the local pigeons, as you've been
Good
doing
gay
the last
word of
few
God.
days. Good gay word of God. You've been spreading the word of the Lord past few days to these pigeons, and you're starting to grow on them a bit. So you can't tell if it's because of the breadcrumbs or because of your words. But you hear the same explosion everyone else hears, and from your vantage point, you can actually see the explosion on the fancy-looking building you recognize as the museum.
Oh no, a crisis. Wait, is this what a good thing I should do? Yes, it's a wholesome thing to save the day. Go! So I go noom.
Yeah, as you're leaving, just cuckoo from the pigeons before they fly off with the rest of your bread.
Goodbye, small doves.
They're just flying raccoons, but you don't know.
They're God's glorious creations.
Uh-huh.
So yes, I
Alright.
fly in.
For the sake of timeliness, you all arrive about the same time, whether coordinated like the Recluse like the Recluse and Lightning, or because of just speed, such as Hallelujah and the Dark Falcon, or Night
Hey,
Falcon.
Falcon.
Shit.
The midday parakeet.
Midday parakeet.
That's his arch nemesis.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
mean-
happening again.
Oh no! I'm sorry, Darmanian. I'm sorry.
The Charmin Ultra Soft all over again.
Hey, at least.
I'll
at
ask
least-
about this story later.
Hey, Colin, you'll never have to worry about changing a character because the one will have so many different names. It'll be like playing different characters.
Night Falcon.
You know you can change your names in
you-
this.
You all make it about the same time to the actual museum itself, whether through going over rooftops, swinging through alleyways, or just fucking flying. You all see the actual not barricade, but the police formation outside of the museum. There's many SWAT vehicles, the SWAT trucks, many armored men in SWAT gear, all guns pointed at the building. A very well-dressed but nervous-looking gentleman in a uniform is doing a pacing motion back and forth behind one of the larger SWAT vehicles with an actual impromptu table set up with about 4 or 5 people surrounding it, pointing at papers and maps and various other things.
All right.
Should we go say hello?
Where are these other two guys?
Yeah,
I don't. I mean, I'm assuming I'm up in the air. I'm like hanging off the side of a building, looking down. So I don't know if I see the other two yet. I probably see the flying person.
Night Falcon and Hallelujah. Are you attempting to stealth?
Yes. I'm
All
gonna
right.
try. I'm gonna try to do the Batman appear next to the table.
Classic.
All right, Tyler. We've talked about this many times. What's that called?
That trick.
Yeah, that trick. It's like
It's literally the
Stealth high
hide
buy.
inside advantage. It's called it. Yes, that is the trope. The advantage you use to do it is hide in plain sight, which I believe.
All right.
Double
you,
checking. You
you
might
don't have that,
not.
but I'm just gonna go ahead and roll stealth because I want to see you try and do this.
My apologies. You need to actually duck behind something to hide, so that in a
Well.
fight. So
He rolled really good though.
Yes, he
I
did.
mean, yeah, we're not in a fight. Do whatever.
Is it only a +5 to stealth on here?
It is on my sheet.
Yes, it is. Huh. All right.
Dark
Just one-
Avenger is less stealth and more you're too scared to do anything.
True. All right. As Recluse and Lightning, as you're talking about the situation down below, you both notice around the same time. Hallelujah. What would you say you look like to people that aren't ignorant of your not humanity, such as yourself?
Literally this picture I found because I was like, that. Yeah, that's perfect. It looks like something a military tech would build.
Just that picture that the captain posted.
Huh? No, it's the one that's my profile pic on this.
Oh, the one that's your. Oh. I didn't even see that. Okay.
Didn't even realize you changed.
Yeah,
Me
I
neither.
done that.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like an angelic figure is flying above you two. Though you can clearly see it is of a robotic design. And as you look up at the angel figure, wondering what the fuck, You look back down to the table with the pacing man and all the people, and there's a guy there that wasn't there before. And from the back, he's wearing all black. Looks like he has some kind of cape, maybe?
But is he black?
Hard-
I'll shut
No.
up. I'll shut up.
Night Falcon. You've managed between the distractions, hiding behind a few things, and doing the not as cool stuff that is involved with the suddenly appear. You are suddenly at the table with all the documents and people, and it actually takes a bit for people to notice. It's like, what the fuck?
What's the current situation?
If they're taking costume guys down at that table, might as well go take a look, right?
Fuck it, why not?
I guess the question
Cool.
is how
Jumps
How
towards it.
how familiar the local police department is with me.
Never.
I'll hang upside down from the convenient street lamp over where they're meeting.
Are
Yep.
are like metas cooperating with police departments a common enough thing?
No. In this world, I think I've said this, but I will reinstate that super-powered heroes or costume heroes in general are pretty new. From what you guys have gathered,
Okay.
except for Recluse and Lightning, none of you know you've existed until this day. Granted, you may have heard a few things such as Recluse's vigilantism, but no clear leads.
Recluse keeps leaving guys around with a random note, but nobody's seen him.
And Night Falcon, of course, you have done whatever you have done.
Yeah,
What
a
do
bit of just general vigilantism to quench the edge.
You see, Recluse and Night Falcon has never vigilanted in the same area, so they never. It's a big city.
I helped an old
It's-
guy
it's
across the
urban
street one
legend.
time.
We're just
Everyone
urban
has
legends
their
at this point.
territory.
And Lightning is
Do it for the
4chan.
vibe!
fucking.
Do it for the views.
I
Like, comment, subscribe!
Like, comment, subscribe.
as he super kicks someone through a storefront window and the lightning's off.
No,
All right.
no, I didn't randomly kick a civilian.
No,
I
well,
popped
no,
off a
it's.
wall.
No, I mean for the criminal. I'm not talking just
Oh,
a
yeah.
random. Regardless, before you all get there, Night Falcon is there. It's like, what's the situation? All the, let's say, the undercops are just confused. And it's like, what the, how the, and the guy who's been pacing around and actually wearing somewhat of a nice coat, as said before, just kind of looks up, Jesus, wait,
So,
fucking, what was that, Max?
quick question.
Quick answer.
Is this based off of our modern day, like today? So if I made like Batman, Superman references, would it be viable?
I will say yes. Let's just say that a long time ago, there's a company called Bold Comics that split off into two branches called Marvel and DC.
Cool.
But Bold Comic Company is still around.
You are determined to make that a running gag, aren't you?
Yeah, it's kind of it's your fault.
You're the one who made it a joke.
It's your fault.
I am the one who named the server, yes.
The what you consume to be the peace chief's like, wait, fucking. I thought you were a fucking myth. What are you doing here?
I heard I go where I'm needed. I heard the sounds of trouble, and I am here to meet justice upon the wicked.
Good to know. At this point, I imagine, convenient lamppost and whatever Lightning's doing. Hallelujah. Are you wanting to go down there, or you?
I heard the wicked.
Ah, you heard the wicked.
How good is your...
Plot conveniently good.
Lot
There we go.
conveniently good, I would say.
I
You
like.
see, in Hallelujah's programming, her ears are designed to pick up words: wicked, sin, Bible, Adam and Eve. Anyway,
Apples.
so you hear the mention of wicked, and your programming tells you there's something going on down there. Dive bomb, or not dive bomb.
Oh no, dive bomb.
Okay.
Meow pink. I heard wicked mortals.
183,000 words in the Bible.
Yes,
Yeah.
I heard wicked. Is help needed.
And all at the same time, Hallelujah, Recluse, and Living Lightning all come upon the scene, just a few inches behind Falcon.
Red's hanging
Quiet,
over the...
he won't see us.
I think Red's hanging over the table because he's just hanging from the ceiling lamp.
Sure, let's go with that.
This poor guy.
But just kind of slips.
What the fuck? Okay, what's going on? Alright, you know what? I'm not gonna question it right now, because we honestly need some help that is a bit advanced.
More advanced than a swap blockade?
Yeah, it's a long story.
Starts with a kaboom, right?
Yeah, Commissioner Day. I'm police chief of Bolt City.
Bet you
Your
know
friendly
how the story
neighborhood
ends.
Red Recluse.
I am the Night Falcon.
Oh, dude, you could cut your fucking beard with that edge.
Wait, wait, and the police chief was looking up and he was like, "Were you the one leaving notes?"
That's me. Penmanship's a little shoddy, I know, but hey, at least you can remember me.
I'll go ahead and tell Johnson that case is closed. And then he looks over to the robot and is like, "What the Sam fuck are you?"
I am an angel of the Lord.
I'm
Red-
sorry, all I
Red
heard
kinda-
was language.
Red kind of taps on the... Red just kind of taps on the wing. Feels like a robot.
Huh? What? No, I'm an angel. I've-
Continues tapping on the wing. Yeah, no, definitely a robot.
You're pulling on my
Don't
feather.
angels
Why are
have
you
feathers?
Yeah, I do have feathers.
Look.
See their featheriness?
I
Look,
don't see feathers.
at this point, I wouldn't care if you're Al Pacino at this rate. At this rate, what's going on there is a bit above our pay grade. What's going on is that there's a guy up on the roof. We're not sure what he's after. Probably the fucking whatever the mayor's got in there, that rogue's grail or whatever. And we thought he's, just normal bank robber. I had a few guys sent in. Haven't heard back from him. And the guy, after the explosion, pretty much announced that if any other cops go in there, the actual bomb's going to blow up. We have no idea where it is. The building's got 3 stories, and the guy's on the roof. And our helicopters can only make out maybe a few figures on the roof, and we can't tell who's who.
Wonderful.
Big oof.
They're after the Holy Grail and people are in danger inside?
It's not the holy... You know what? Sure, you can call it that. It'll make you go in there. But we're not sure what they're after. But honestly, I don't care why at this point. All I know is they got people in there that are both employees and early comers. They got at least 10 hostages in there, if not more.
Hostages, bombs, and a ringleader on the roof.
Pretty much. Kind of shit
Can
you'd
we
see in
just
movies.
take a step outside? We could take care of the ringleader. Points to me and Spider Bro, and y'all can take care of the mooks.
I mean, if we can stop him from detonating the bomb, that'd be good.
Yeah,
Well,
just
I walk out there. I mean, you just kind of TP up to the top, and blazing glory, lightning bolt down, and
Don't jump to the boss battle.
Did you say that in character?
No, out of character.
Okay. Fucking
Can't run the risk of the regulator detonating the bombs
what-
while we fight them. We're gonna need to. I believe we're gonna need to split up.
You need a distraction? That can be a distraction.
Yeah, we know there's a decent amount of people just in the first room, but we're not sure how many people are in the whole building. But there's a lot of guys in there and a lot of guns. Whatever you guys want to do, we already got the perimeter set up, and for the next half mile out, there's constant surveillance going on. So they're not going to be escaping. They're stuck there.
Well, Lightning, you think you can get everybody out or short circuit the bomb if you find it or something?
Oh yeah, no, as long as it's like like an actual electrical bomb, yeah, totally, short circuit easy. But if it's something like just a pipe bomb with a fuse on the end, I might not be the guy for that.
Can you teleport it away in that case?
Yes.
Maybe. Cool. Maybe you should probably go in then.
And there's the play. Spider, lightning. You go into the building. Edgelord voice is hurting my throat.
You don't
You
need to
can
go.
dude, you stuck through a cop blockade. If anybody can get to those hostages and make sure they're okay, it's you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually talk to the people about how the fuck you got through. But honestly, you're on our side, so I could care less.
All right.
Look,
Fair
we don't need to fight the guy on the roof yet. We just need somebody to keep him occupied so he doesn't notice. I'm assuming his radio or something blowing up when his guys start getting clobbered.
Ooh, I can take care of that. Yeah.
Well, you need to short circuit the bomb, dude.
But I could just tase his radio.
If he notices that, he'll just blow it up.
Yeah. Angel, can you provide distraction on the roof?
Huh? Yes, I guess.
There's the play. Angel, you take the roof. Keep the ringleader occupied. Spider, Lightning, and I will. Spider, Lightning, and I will hit the main building, rescue the hostages, and Lightning will take care of the bomb, either by short circuiting or teleporting it away.
So,
I'm
I
just
got a
glad
question.
you guys sound like you know what you're doing.
So, question. Holds up electrical hand. What the fuck's your name?
Who,
As
me?
I said before.
I couldn't hear you.
Wait. Wait, me or someone else?
You.
As I said before, I am the Night Falcon.
Oh. Yep. A lot of edge there. A lot of edge.
You have no idea.
Oh god, it goes even deeper.
Well, Nightlight, if two of us make some noise, you think you can find the hostages? Once they're all busy shooting at us?
Absolutely. I can. If you provide a distraction, I can get past them easily.
Cool. Give us about... How long do you think it's going to take, Sparky?
A couple minutes or so.
We can do that. Let's give us 30 seconds once we go through the window.
Do any of you got comms on you? The commissioner asked you all. As you all can see by now, what's on the table is actually a map of the building, many documents that have potential leads to what might be going on, criminal records, things like that, and also the obligatory half-eaten box of donuts.
So, you see now, me being me, touching electronics? Not a good idea.
I can tell. Yeah, okay. Does anyone else?
Sorry,
work-
left my cell phone in my other pants.
I work alone. I've had no need of comms thus far.
I always hear those in need. Random notification on his phone pops up for communication app.
Looks the robot.
Just toss me a walkie-talkie, and I can let you know when something's gone right or wrong.
Sure.
I mean, if
Jenkins.
it goes wrong, you'll probably see.
Jenkins, one of the guys at the table who looks a bit younger. Yes, sir. Congratulations, your walkie-talkie's being donated to the spider. It's like, no, okay.
Web.
It's
Thanks, Jenkins.
okay.
He just puts it in an interior pocket of his coat, or jacket.
All right, you all go do what you need to do. We'll be holding down the line, and I'll be giving you updates.
Hey, Spider, how conductive are your webs again?
After meeting you, I insulated them.
Damn it.
Hey, just because you can travel through them does not mean I like getting shocked by my spinnerets.
No, I was like, you tie up the guys, and I zap the web, and then it knocks them all out.
I don't think I have enough web for that. At least
How the fuck do you travel everywhere then? You gonna run out of web all the time?
it dissolves a little too fast.
All right, so how are you all dispersing?
Of
Showtime, ladies and gents.
Yep.
I'll move around to a side, like a side window, waiting for
Wait for the
Recluse and
wait for the signal.
waiting for
for the
Recluse and
sig-
Lightning to go loud.
Okay.
The signal will be breaking glass.
All right. There
Yeah,
are a few. Oh, go ahead.
I'm pretty much just gonna follow Spider, and when we get in there, just kind of use my electrical form to zip around.
There are a few windows at front. The museum has no windows on the sign unless you want to go up a story or two.
I'm gonna get ready to try and slingshot myself to the second floor through
Alright.
one of the front windows.
People attempting the stealth, or
Ha ha ha.
The hell?
So,
Hell,
Of course.
fucking ball of
I'll-
lightning.
so half the people are
I mean,
going
if
in.
3/4 of the people are going into the building, and you're trying to keep the guy from blowing something up if he realizes something's wrong.
Okay. So I'm doing this solo. Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, if you want to swap roles, you can.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
all right. So hallelujah, you're making your way up to the roof.
Yep. I just literally like walk up to the edge and zoom straight up.
Define walk up to the edge.
Like the edge of the building, and then I just go up.
All right.
Just fucking levitate.
As you're zooming up halfway, I need you to make me a deck save.
Ooh.
Dodge, Aaron.
Or dodge, sorry. Fucking.
Same difference.
Not really, but yeah.
All right. So that's. It's been man. Why? It's not been a second. How did I roll? Oh, that's right. It's been forever since something hit me. Fucking Spookmaster. God.
He's a ghost.
Like
Ghosts or don't.
go because nothing can touch you. All right. So that's a D20 plus.
God damn Danny Phantom.
So what am I doing? A D20
A
plus.
dodge.
Rolling dodge.
Yeah. How do I roll dodge again?
D20 plus your dodge rank.
Right. So that's 16. Right. Yes. Or is it just 6?
It's just 6.
Okay.
It doesn't count in that 10 that's added. to
Ooh,
AC.
so that's. I should have just done I should have just done the normal thing, but that's like 24.
All right. As you're zooming up halfway, you hear the split sound of a ah, and just in time, you manage to catch a person that seemingly fell from the top of the building into your arm.
Oh, hello there. That was almost bad.
And then everyone hears from the top of the rooftop what sounds like a what are those called? Those handheld sound voice amplifiers.
Megaphone.
Megaphone. That's what they're called. Here's a of a megaphone come on. Like, all right. I don't know what the fuck's going on out there, but I see some flyers. Fucking smart of you, fucking coppers. Now, if I see a fucking glimpse of a feather, a tether, or anything that's coming up on this roof, I'm blowing this whole damn thing up. Don't try me. I'll survive.
Is he gesturing with the detonator at all? Or is he
I don't think you hear
displaying
it.
to show that he has it or anything?
Right.
He's sailing into a megaphone.
Uh,
Is he holding it
you
out?
said you're poised.
I'm on the bottom. I'm asking if he. I'm still on ground because I haven't launched myself yet. Is he holding the detonator and like gesturing with it to show that he has it? Because I'm assuming he's like yelling over the edge of the building. Or can I not even see him?
You cannot see him at the moment. No, you just hear
Okay,
the
then
voice
never
come
mind.
from
Okay,
the.
never mind.
You hear over your radio come, mortals, I think he's serious. I don't think I should go up there.
Wait, how do you have communications?
I'm a robot, remember? I gave the apps.
Do you have the communications power?
No. Okay, it was plot convenient.
No.
They
Not-
No.
They gave you a walkie-talkie.
Everyone but Lightning got a walkie-talkie because Lightning.
Zap.
Alright, fine, I'll use the walkie-talkie. Mortals, I don't think this is a good idea.
We heard. We heard.
They all hear from Commissioner. Good idea, but y'all better go in down below, try and disable the bomb and find it there.
See you guys on the first floor. Or second, wherever I end up. Fire! And he releases the slingshot.
Alright, and you're aiming for the first
I was
floor
aiming for the
window?
second. I'm aiming for the
Second
second floor window, and I'm
Gotcha.
hoping I hit.
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
Am I just rolling ranged attack? Rolling ranged attack?
I
Generic?
mean, technically you're rolling to hit an object, so it's object rules. You either successfully do it or roll to crit.
Screw it, I'll roll a crit. And if I miss, hopefully I just, like, crash through the wrong window.
What's the parry of a window?
10.
10, gotcha. You know what would probably be helpful if I pulled up all my fucking books. I kind of forgot to do that in the shitposting.
Oh,
Would that
and
help, Yen?
I
Do you
also...
want me to roll a charging attack with strength, or do you want me to roll, like, a ranged attack?
You prepared long enough for a charge. And that you're kind of hurdling yourself with your body.
Alright, subtract 2 from this roll, then. Nah, I need to find where that stupid roll is. There it comes.
Nice.
Subtract 2.
Yeah.
Still hits the window.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Lightning, you are basically right behind him, correct?
Basically, I'm bouncing off of the like fire exits. You know they have those little step things going down. So I'm just like lightning bolting. Just
Alright. Red Recluse, you hit your mark square on, and you are able to tuck and roll just the right time where none of the glass actually even cuts your clothing, let alone cuts your skin.
Better than my last landing.
right.
And, Night Falcon, you hear the signal of broken glass.
Alright, I am going
by a
to
loud woohoo!
I am going to try and stealthily cut my way through the window
Go ahead.
and enter the building.
He didn't even need a
Do I
knife.
just
He was using his own edge.
do I just roll stealth on that, or
To you, Aaron.
Yeah, that seems to be the best bet, unless you could argue something else.
Is it a circumstance bonus from the loud sound on the other side of the building drawing attention?
Oh yeah, for sure.
alright?
Crash! Boom! Woohoo!
Alrighty.
You
Followed
get
by
a,
the sound of a lightning bolt.
you get a plus
Alrighty.
5 circumstance bonus for loud teenager and lightning bolt.
Alrighty.
So
Rolling
two loud
stealth.
kids.
24.
And during all this, hallelujah, what are you doing?
Well, after all that goes down, and I've determined that it's a bad idea to angelically try to distract that guy, I'm gonna let the guy I'm holding down, let him go. Like, be free, blessings to you all. And then I'm just gonna zip. Then I'm gonna just not to break another window. That's rude. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through the same window that was already shattered.
All right, so
The same window of everyone else?
Yes.
Or the same window of Recluse and Lightning, or following behind Falcon?
Lightning.
So Recluse and Lightning are going through the second, are going to the second floor. I'm cutting my way into the first.
Second floor.
Alright, so... we are going to do an odd transition.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Falcon, you've managed to sneak your way in through the window and hide yourself beside this pillar here. And you can see just at a base point that, holy fuck, there are a lot of guys in here.
That's how Mafia works.
Fucking... Yes, I know how much these sprites look like the fucking Mafia City.
Oh my god, they are. There's. Level 10 crooks.
Meanwhile, the other three have either crashed, jolted, or flew in through the second story. At the current moment, there seems to be no one there, though Night Falcon, you can tell that the people more in the back are looking up like, fuck? And you actually see one of the people near you go on the comms like, hey boss, we got intruders, I think?
Okay. No, wait. Who saw that?
Night Falcon.
Okay.
For the other three people, there are no people immediately on the second floor. The second floor, by the way, from you guys come in, looks to be just a wide hallway with not tile floor, like marble floor, with exhibits here and there, with dinosaurs and ancient mythology and such. But at the moment, seems to be no armed individuals.
Aw, boring.
Wrong floor.
I'll calm in and whisper to them, Night Falcon. I made my way into the main foyer. A lot of guards, a lot of guns. Looks like there's a few headed upstairs.
Falcon, can you make me a streetwise check?
I can. $28.
Alright, you see that a lot of these guys are way more well equipped and advanced than the people you've been beating up on the past however long you've been doing this. And the individuals with this type of token look like they have as much gear as the SWAT guards outside, with heavier armor, better looking guns, and better looking equipment.
Oh shit.
If you headed your way, I'll try and pick off the ones in the floor, in the lobby.
Alright. As one of the heavier armed guys gets up here, this guy shouts out like, alright everyone, keep a sharp out for people coming down here. We don't want folk coming in and get that fucking bomb. We're here to make money, people. Bloodshed's optional. And you notice that the people over in this area are a bit more on edge as they're making their way towards this specific area of the museum. For the people on the second floor, what do you guys wish to do?
Get down to the first, I guess.
Hey guys, watch this. And I'm gonna set a I'm gonna hold the handle to the door coming upstairs. So the first person that touches it gets tased.
Yeah, with your electric form, yeah.
Hmm.
Alright. That's what Lightning's doing. Angel and Recluse, what are you two doing?
We should probably just get down there if they're all down on the first floor then. So I'm gonna zip literally just back out the window and back down there.
Oh, so you're just gonna go through. You're gonna fly out and fly through the
Right, that's
window that Night Falcon came in, or through the front door, or
That's actually a terrible idea. I mean, shit. So
in
the first
theory.
floor is just like how high is that ceiling, anyways?
Let's say about 60 feet. It's a pretty fancy
Okay.
museum, not hotel.
But yeah, I'm gonna suggest we get down there since I can't really do anything up here.
I'm going to wait until I feel like somebody's about to try and shoot the door, at which point I'm going to run through it and try to hit them.
All right.
Oh,
Because I'm
Falcon?
guessing after they get tased the first time, they're going to
Yeah.
wise up pretty.
oh,
Falcon, what are you doing?
All right. I'm just gonna do one of the work my way into an Arkham Asylum Predator sequence on these guys.
Okay.
You get swing line. You can hang from the ceiling.
Yeah, and your stealth score is at a 24 at the moment. If you do something drastic, like make an aggressive action against someone, you will have to remake the stealth check, I will say.
Alrighty. I guess to start, I'll sneak up on this guy and do your standard stealth takedown.
All right, let me make a roll here real quick. So many things to juggle through. All right. As you're sneaking up on that guy, you see this fellow, just look towards your direction, but then he starts to walk that way, and this guy is blocked sight by this pillar. So right now, you think is the perfect time to try and hit this dude. So go ahead and make a. What are you doing? Your unarmed attack, your knuckles, what weapon?
Let's see.
I'd
Yeah,
personally recommend the knuckles.
Knuckle.
All right. You got a plus 14 to hit.
And he's vulnerable because he doesn't know you're there.
Yep.
29.
I think you might. Yeah, that hits.
All right. I will say with that high of a success, you just kind of grab him by the neck with an arm, and before he can even make a sound, you just whack him hard in the temple, knock him out in one stroke.
And I'll drag his body back behind this pillar.
Yep.
Like an Assassin's Freedom.
Yep. So you got him moved back there. All right. So, as
we?
you do,
Oh. Go ahead.
what's wrong, Colin?
I was gonna ask if we should roll initiative.
Not yet, no, because no one seems to be aware of your shenanigans.
Okay.
Aaron, do you have a way to mark Bozo down here as unconscious?
Oh, yeah, sure.
It just kind of looks like he's still standing.
My bad.
Put a big ol' X film on.
That's what I do.
physically, just keep your screen still and just put like a Sharpie on your actual physical screen.
About that.
And boop.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds like it
next
won't
marker,
backfire.
It hasn't for me so far. Even like,
You got
Close
a little
enough.
token on him.
Close enough. Yeah.
All right. I'll say the door is about here, and this guy is going to attempt to. All right, guys, we're on 3. 1, 2. He puts his hand on the doorknob.
I think he just walked into the lightning bolt in this case. I don't think he can roll against. I'm trying to think because this isn't technically normal. This is like him just touching a reaction power at this point.
Yeah, say-
Fortitude?
Yeah, say that.
It's a toughness roll like normal.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if this probably doesn't even require a hit check, honestly.
Oh no, it doesn't, cause rules as written, he volunteered to take the damage.
Basically, yeah.
Let's. What power are you using to go through the doorknob? Not lightning bolts.
No, it'd probably be like pinpoint bolt.
Yeah, the precise damage, being able to channel through something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's
And
damage
not make it up.
12. So that means I need to beat a 27 with his toughness check, which I don't think he's going to.
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah,
Not for these fucks.
especially since he's kind of unaware of this. So I'm gonna say he's vulnerable.
I mean, that doesn't help. That doesn't hurt him at all here, because remember, that's like parry and dodge.
Oh yeah, true. Right.
Unless he had defensive roll, and then it does kill him.
Let's see how much he failed on this one.
All right. So
Let's see if you accidentally deep fried someone.
so
That
one.
wouldn't be the first time.
Two. You hear from the other side as, and you actually, Dark Falcon, you see a man just kind of spasm out, then get launched back 10 feet as he kind of slams up against the protective railings.
It sounds like the Home Alone door trap.
It really was. I was thinking Home Alone the whole time.
That's what I was going for.
The old joy buzzer doorknob never gets old.
And then everyone's collectively like, "What the fuck?" Night Falcon, you have a split-second decision to do something before you assume everyone's about to go live. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and do a more hurried stealth takedown on this mook.
All right. Go
you
ahead.
You hit square in the middle of it.
Let me make a roll here real quick. Let me double check the numbers.
Oh, I have something I can do. Else. Oh, well.
Where are your skills? There they are. They're down there. Nope, still not enough. During the confusion, you're able to make your Colin, can you move your token?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, just wanted to be sure. Wanted to be sure you had control of it. You're able to, during the confusion, what the fuck? And you manage to catch this guy underneath the protective helmet he's wearing, and just land a firm haymaker with your knuckle, and he goes down like a sack of bricks. Alright, Hallelujah, what are you doing?
So how would force field and multi work? Would it just be like the...
What power is your force field?
It's just force field, perception, other.
That's not helpful at all. What's the actual power? Is it protection or something?
Yeah, well, in the thing it said just straight up force field. So I guess it's protection? Yeah, so it's just making...
It's protection. It doesn't help anybody here because protection can't go over a limit.
Ah. And you're already at max. Shit.
I think there are a few people who, and there might be somebody here who isn't, but I don't think so.
Alright.
Good
You
for protecting
all...
civilians, though.
Oh yeah. On the top floor, you all hear just, "Holy shit, Frank! What the fuck?" And this guy just starts shooting at the door.
Hey, that's my cue.
And you're just, it's not hitting anyone, obviously, but
Door.
he successfully hit and crit the door. Oh wait, no, let me actually roll. He crit
They
the
can't.
door.
I don't think they're minions. They're minions. Whatever.
Yeah, to say he put a couple holes in the door. And Recluse, your reaction to this is just kind of poop.
I am going to jump through the door and hit him with the door on the way through. Knocking the
Alright.
bell off its hinges to hit him.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Unarmed or improvise?
Improvised. But he is vulnerable, so, you know.
Fortunately, a lot of my my attack rate is my fighting, not my skills. But that's still not. If he has any parry left, he dodged it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, geez, you rolled a 12?
I rolled a 3.
Yeah. As you kick down the door hoping to do this maneuver, the guy shooting doors like, fuck! Rolls out of the way as the door comes clattering, and everyone sees this happening. It's like, fucking shit! Now this is the time where everyone needs to roll initiative.
Hey, at least I think I scared him.
Okay, where's the initiative tracker on? There it is.
I got a 7.
23.
Apparently all mine's to GM for some reason.
Yeah, mine is set to GM for some reason.
I think that's just how Roll20 has it, for some reason.
Yeah, I'm using the Roll20 sheet just so I don't have to math.
Yeah, I'm using most of the Roll20 sheet. I just don't know how to add in attacks on the Roll20, so.
Lightning.
Yeah, no, I get you.
7.
I'm not gonna fight with it over that. I'm lucky in that mine doesn't have to deal with, like, the accurate modifier on attacks or anything stupid like that.
Alright, and red 3. Holly 9. And Falcon with a 22.
22, yes.
Nice. So we got 2 overachievers and 2 underachievers. Oh, nope, descending. That makes more sense. And now let me make initiatives for all these fucks. And no, I'm not going to roll them individually.
There might be even more. I don't know. There might be even more thugs in here than last.
Okay.
So are just the regular mooks treated as like 1 HP people, or
How
Minion
it works-
minion rules work by if they fail a save, they fail the save as though they failed it hard.
okay,
They take the worst. They take the worst possible result, and they can't crit players.
okay,
That's always nice.
They get mowed down in droves. Might be a
Alright.
little slower going than last time because I don't think any of us have things like takedown, but still.
Yeah, and none of you are Jaden with fucking sword powers.
Yeah, our last person, one of our people in that session was a AoE king. And AoEs operate on the, well, you succeeded, now take half damage, and minions still fail a lot.
Well, the lieutenants kind of got really high on their initiative. They actually got the highest they could get with the 22.
At that point, it's up to you guys. Who goes first?
all right. Are the lieutenants working on minion rules?
Yeah, so I'm just going to say Falcon goes first.
All right.
It makes sense.
They lose on ties. 22.1.
Yeah, it works. So, at the top of the round, Red, you have attracted the attention of nearly fucking everyone with that stunt. What is your first move?
Well, before the big armored guy who is not clearly smoking, this guy, I'm going to go from my crouch on the door and just jump at him and try to kick him.
Alright. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Unarmed, here I come.
Yep. Thunk. 3.
Cartman somersault. He does a quick somersault forward and kicks him on the way through.
And what is the damage on your unarmored?
8.
8. Alright. And that is a 62. 23. He was very close. but
No cigar. Smoke, but no
yep.
cigar.
Yep, you successfully acrobat your way, and you just kind of and spinning heel kick downwards on the man's head, just, and he just falls over, crumpled.
Oof. And that is my turn because I do not have move by action.
All right, Falcon. No one has surprisingly seen you yet, but you feel like going loud is going to be a requirement at this rate. What's your plan here?
Okay. I have tear gas grenades. It says they have area cloud 1.
25 feet. 25-foot sphere.
And it's an
Okay.
affliction that affects the sight.
Alrighty. Good for next round, but for now, I'm gonna move in and just heavy knuckle this other lieutenant.
All right, go ahead and roll to thwack.
Rolling to thwack. 21.
All right, and the damage on your knuckle is 8, right?
Damage on knuckle is 6. Or it says power 6.
Yep, and that is the damage.
That is exactly what that means.
Okay. And just like clockwork before, you managed to find the chink in the armor of the looks like maybe former police uniform and just get right under that protective helmet and thunk. And the guy falls with nary a sound other than
Alright.
And at this point, the few people around, he's like, "Oh shit! What the fuck?" Anything else?
Would I be able to prep like a not batarang as a reaction?
It would take your whole action to do that. You
Okay.
can do it, yeah. But that is a thing you can do. You can ready to counter another person's action with one of your own.
Alrighty.
Or spend a hero point to just do it.
Okay. No need for that just yet.
And also, Colin, the thing you can do that now is applicable to tell you, you have a thing called Startle, where if you want to make someone vulnerable to you, you can make an intimidate check against them. You scare them into being weaker to you, and it lasts until your next action towards them.
Is that a move or a free action? Or is that standard?
I believe it's
whatever
move.
feint is, and I believe feint is a move.
Okay.
Yeah, let me double check that. Nope, just saw it. There we go. Feints. Used is it as a standard action,
Okay.
but still, in
Rep.
case, so it might not be useful against these guys, but for people who actually have defenses, you could take your move to maneuver a bit, make them vulnerable to you potentially, and the next turn you can bam.
Alright. By the by, what is this thing?
That is one of the exhibits.
Alright.
It is nothing. It is terrain I put out because I didn't want there just to be flatness.
Alright, understandable.
And this is like a weird
that's
set of stone.
Man, that's a really detailed planetarium.
It's one of those. It's one of those globe sculptures. Anyway, now it is the lieutenant's turn. 1, 2, 3. There's only one left out of the 5 I put in here, so good
Rip.
job. I mean, you guys did it right. You got the bigger people. All right. So what can these guys do? All right. While this guy's clearly seen you. He's, I think, actually, I'm gonna roll dice he's more scared of. Alright. He's going to move about here. Well, there. The squares are a bit iffy on this map because I did things a bit shoddily. He's going to pull a metal container from his belt, and it's like, everyone be clear! And he chucks it up there. And Recluse, you hear a skit, 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 and this metal canister starts emitting a greenish yellowish gas at your feet. I need you to make me a fortitude save. Or fortitude check.
There you go.
Okay, let me just double check how it works.
10 plus rank is the DC.
Gotcha. Just wanted to triple. I've gotten numbers wrong before. All right. Okay.
I'm still have to go back into my character sheet and edit some shit.
It comes out at you. You try to, hold your breath, but just the situation makes you take a sharp inhale, and you aren't feeling so good. You are considered dazed. For the moment. You failed by 1. So close. Just
Figured it was something like that. And I forgot I had push to talk again.
You're good. Okay, gotcha. That's what limited degree is. Yeah, so you are dazed at the current moment. And anyone who walks in there will also have to make the same thing. Because it is a 15-foot area centered on Recluse. So...
Where are the doors placed exactly?
The door is here. I'll put a... Is there like a paint thing?
Yeah, draw tool. Right underneath the pointer select
Right
thing.
there. That's the door.
Is it just a one door? Or is it
Yeah.
a double set?
It's a... Well, there was a double door, but one of them was kicked off by Recluse.
Cool.
And now... Lieutenant, now it's all the thugs' turn. Okay, so... Alright. These people over here, they're going to move up a bit. And as much as they want to throw grenades, they're criminals, but they don't want to kill each other.
How dare they not use GTA cop logic?
Kaboom.
What's the range on a thrown weapon?
It depends on
Pretty long. You'd probably be able to hit most of the thugs you're thinking of trying to hit.
I'm thinking like if I like chucked a tear gas grenade.
Trying to think here. I need to check the calculator.
Or well, actually, area burst 1. What's the
It's 30-foot explosion, essentially.
radius or diameter?
I will check in this. I will get back to you on that, real.
I want to say radius.
Okay, that is.
It's a little bit.
Then I cannot use it without hitting the exhibits.
Well,
Yep.
it's
30-foot radius.
I mean,
unless it's an explosive grenade, it's not probably not.
That is what it was. Nobody's looking at.
Oh, okay.
Looking at it, I thought it was. My apologies. I thought that thing was like 30-foot diameter. Whoops.
they're just old stuff. You know, we make old stuff all the time, you know?
Yeah, like your outdated. Yeah, like your outdated book.
All right.
Whoa there.
Hey, there is a New Testament.
These
How old
three.
is it?
Oh, we don't need that.
These three are going to coordinate their fire of. Let me just double check what type of gun they have. Of their assault rifles, and point at you now. It's like, all right, line them up, and they are doing what's called a team attack. Team attack is when you want to help deal damage to one person, you have multiple people, they can make checks to assist the main person to deal even more damage.
It's effectively aid another.
Yes.
Alrighty. So
They,
I make.
they still need to hit you. They are rolling against your dodge, but you don't roll anything here.
Okay.
Not yet.
Your dodge plus 10 is the target number.
So 23 then.
Oh, and I found the range increment ranks. It's for short range, for no penalty, it's rank times 25 feet. For medium range, so -2 penalty, it's rank times 50. And for long range, which is a -5 penalty, it's rank times 100. So you can throw those
Okay.
things pretty far. I'm assuming Aaron is just rolling their team attack number.
Yeah. Just triple checking, because as much as I love the system, I'm still trying to get shit memorized.
And surprisingly, it's not a very difficult system.
No. No, it's not.
It's a little
It
different.
is when the people want to do weird powers.
That is true, and everybody always wants to do weird powers.
I don't.
No, all the characters that I've seen like set up right now are pretty straightforward.
That's because 2 of you are pre-gens.
Yeah.
Alright, so I have to try and beat a 23. What is the to hit for your gun there? It is that. Thank you very much. Yeah. All that showboating and nothing comes of it. So, all these 3 guys, they're just laying covering fire on you, and you quickly, you either duck away or duck behind this pillar, and you'll manage to avoid all of the gunfire. While that's going on,
They can't shoot for shit.
hey, they're grunts, they're trying. These two
Might as well call them stormtroopers.
are making
Except
their
they don't
way.
have the armor to back it up.
Am I allowed
Oh,
to
they do,
attack
actually.
Am I allowed to attack multiple goons at once?
If you have
Only
multi.
if you have stuff like takedown or multi-attack, which unfortunately you don't have. But
Okay.
if you can use a hero point to get the benefits of the takedown advantage for this encounter if you want to.
Alright.
Technically, you use extra effort to do it. You can either take normal extra effort and then you get exhausted, or you get fatigued, which makes you move at half speed, or you can spend a hero point to get rid of the fatigued.
Okay.
And this guy, he's not around too many people to help him, so he's just going to try and shoot normally, which fails horribly. He's just... Well, while the other 3 were at least mostly accurate, he's just adding bullets to the pile that's hitting more of the pillar than you. This guy is going to move up behind you while all these bullets are going around and try and get you in the ribs with a knife. So
Alright,
this is against your parry.
That'll also be 23.
Okay.
Because reasons.
The Dark Avenger is made for combat.
He's made to not get in the first place.
Also true. As the guy attempts to stick you in the ribs, you both kind of push him back and yourself back, so you're pretty much getting the both of you out of the line of fire as the attempted stabbing goes horribly wrong. Now for these four,
God, my foot.
My leg!
these four, they know you're in the cloud of not goodness, so they are going to stay well out of your range and just make shooting attacks against you in there.
Joke's on you. I can still see.
Yep.
Sort of. Well enough.
What's your dodge?
23. Total with the added 10.
All right. Let me go for the other guy. Man, it's a good thing minions can't crit.
Did you just nat 20 me?
One of them did. The other just normally hit.
God damn. Okay, I'm getting really unlucky today.
They rolled really high, and those honestly, for the guys on the left, that team check helped them out.
I mean, it doesn't boost accuracy, but yeah. Team check boosts damage if all of them hit.
Ah, okay, I read that wrong. So you only get hit once then.
Cool.
My bad.
Cool. I
So,
got fail critted.
So go ahead and roll
Gonna
a
give you that
fortitude,
tough.
or
I'm
toughness.
pretty sure toughness.
Toughness DC 22.
Ow. -1.
You managed to dodge the first wave of bullets coming at you, but this gas is really messing with your spidey senses, and you managed to actually get grazed by the bullets coming up on the other side. You didn't notice enough immediately. For everyone at home, this is a -1 on all future toughness checks, and that's how the health works.
I failed by 1 degree.
Yep.
Degrees
Now-
are measured by increments of 5.
Alright, now that is all the bad guys' turn. Hallelujah! There's a lot of
Woo!
gunfire going on out there.
I'm
And
gonna.
You said you're coming in through the front, correct?
I was already with them, so I'm just gonna zip out here. So I'm stupid fast, so just put me like over here.
Oh, nope, that's lightning. Where do you want to be?
Like hovering about 30 foot over here.
Alright, so you're 30 foot in the air.
Yep, and question.
How tall is the ceiling?
60 foot.
Okay.
Quick question.
Quick answer. No.
I have an area heal selective as a reaction. Would I be able to heal him, or
Are you within Are you within the range of it?
yeah, it's like 120 foot radius.
How the fuck did you afford this?
That's a lot of questions there, buddy. But yes.
Because I'm counting at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra points. Because burst 3 for 120 feet, and reaction, which is like a 3-pointer.
Well, it was
Wow.
area 3.
Yeah, that's 3. And then 3 for reaction because it's a standard action to normal heal, so you need to spend 3 points to make it.
Yeah, it's not a lot of healing, but
Okay, I figured it wasn't.
but
You were
it's
talking
it's
like
a
it was. You were talking like it was a big heal.
it's a heal, and you need it.
I cannot tell you how many times I've seen small heals fail to do anything, so go for it. It can only make it worse if it goes wrong.
Meh.
Alright, so
Things
go
can only get worse from here.
So
The
go ahead and
opposite,
make
what's
your
the worst thing to happen?
If you fail by enough, you do more damage.
Well,
Oof.
don't fail.
Yep, just don't
Well,
fail.
it stabilizes, so A.
That just means that it makes it so I can't. It stabilizes me if I'm dying. That does nothing at this much.
If I kill you, it's stabilizes. Anyways, let's see.
Go ahead and make your heal check.
Yeah, it's so 1d20 plus 5. Yep.
Okay,
Hey.
That's pretty good. And that was just a thing I can do. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use, because I was trying really hard to have action economy here. So another thing I can do is holy homing missiles. Yay! So these three guys, I'm going to roll attacks against those
What
three.
three?
These three.
Okay.
So that is not a lot of damage.
You don't need a lot of damage against minions.
No, you're
Go
right.
ahead.
And I'm going to use all out attack. So that's just copy that because I'm tired of typing it.
Out of curiosity, what would
Yes.
the roll be to grab one mook and throw him into another
shit.
mook?
Grapple, and then it would be a grapple check first, and then a ranged attack check.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So that's, I guess, 3 attacks.
Yep. 3 separate attacks.
Each of them -2.
Oh, it's a -2 to each.
Assuming you're using multi-attack, yes.
Okay. Ah, shit.
Yep.
Well, then that one's -2. That's not 18, that's...
16.
Right.
Go ahead and roll your other 2.
So that's only going to be a +3 then.
Yep.
Oh, wait, they're homing.
That will take effect on your next turn,
Okay.
which is
All
good
right.
because you missed terribly.
All right. So, how do you heal people? How does your is it just you just shoot a stim into them and just say it's divine magic?
It's like weird, like it's doing something with radio signals. I don't know, but basically you feel tingly and you start to regenerate.
Like
Can't
visible
remember that.
heal beam, like the medic's heal gun.
Yeah, but I'm like,
I could have said nanomachine swarm. I'd have accepted.
yeah, just
Nanomachines.
nanomachines just kind of show up and start healing you. It's weird. It's with radio signals.
Are they okay? Now, what is your actual healing descriptor? Is it a heal beam? Is it nanomachines? What is it?
It's a healing wave that I can select because you're in.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
a boost.
probably not energy, given how uncontrollable it tends to be in an area.
Yeah, so you just you get healed by if I know like I can detect you and I can heal you within that radius because they only go so far, but I can heal multiple parties at once.
All right. So you
That
let out.
sounds like nanobot swarm, honestly.
All right, then yeah, now about swarm sounds most plausible.
All right. So you stand in the middle and you say something along the lines of, "Come, God's children, heal the sick, feed the poor," and all of a sudden, bzzz, a ton of tiny little robots come just swarming out of her.
Ow,
Um,
ow, 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 ow!
Yeah, the nanobots kind of hurt and pinch a bit at first, but the bullet wounds that you did take actually do close up. So go
God,
ahead
this
and take
healing
up.
hurts.
Yeah, and then you look down to the 3 above you, 3 below you. Is like something peasants. You blast.
And
Something,
3
something,
like out of my
something,
arms like fucking
something,
Iron Man.
go-
Just like 3 little rockets just blast out of my arm.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Only one makes contact. You didn't make actual physical contact, but you blasted next to his foot, causing him to and just fall over unconscious, while the other 2 got oh shit, fuck.
Which those rockets are like they curve up, so next round they're gonna come and finish that job.
Okay, so the other 2 they managed to dodge, but the rockets actually go upwards and looks like they're going to come back down again.
Yes.
And that is your turn. And least but not last, Mr. Lightning. What? You're not a 7. You're a 7, not a 14. There we go.
Ouch.
Tell us how you really feel.
Not enough
You know what,
taxes.
I've got a lot of stuff to say about that, but not enough time. So, quick question.
Quick answer. Yes.
So, I can teleport, but when I teleport, I have to move through the space as if I'm a lightning bolt.
Basically, just
Yeah.
not through solid objects kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In theory, could I teleport into a guy as a lightning bolt and shock him and then zap someone else?
You would need. I think it would need to have the actual damage power map to it. So maybe, but odds are you'll just get shoved out of the space and take.
So I can't tase someone with my teleport. That's
Well, you can stunt and do it if you really want to.
Say
So-
that will take a hero point, I believe.
Or fluff it and just say that and fire the homing bolt or the ricochet bolt at someone and then travel wherever it goes and say that's how you did it.
Yeah. So it's just more me trying to get more than one attack off. That's all.
I
That's
get you.
fair.
Yeah.
Say, isn't one of your bolts multi-attack?
No, I
no.
have a ricochet, incorporeal, precision, and homing.
Ah, gotcha.
So I'm
Alright.
going to.
I'm gonna bamf out on the scene. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
put your token on the. Oh, dear lord, there you are.
Yeah.
Where do you want to
No, that is line.
be?
That is not what I meant to do.
There's a streak of purple on the map. the guy,
It's just lightning.
the guy here just spilled a slushy and just.
So I can bamf behind him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna tase the shit out of him with a. What does ricochet do? Does it just bounce off of objects, or?
Yeah, it lets you bounce it off an object. I think it only bounces once.
Okay, then I'm just gonna use a precision one and just like zap him from behind.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
So I think that I might have this done right. So we do this. Maybe. Does it not want to roll? There we go. Maybe.
Result 12. Oh, so
1d20 plus 8, so I rolled a 4 plus 8,
okay.
and he would have to beat the effect DC of 22.
All right. Well,
What does precise do?
I'm about to look that up right now. I was just about to, but I spelled it wrong.
Precise. If not, then like if that doesn't do what I think it does, then I'll use one instead.
Precise. The hell?
It lets you do really fine tasks with it, like fire the bolt through a keyhole, or use the bolt the heat from the bolt to spot weld something, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Then I guess
Let's
homing
use
would
it
probably be a better idea.
Yeah.
Probably.
So I'll say for that you use the homing, which is good because you missed.
Missed. Yeah.
You were off by 2. Yeah. You bamf behind him. You point blank. But the travel kind of messes with you a little. That this place isn't as conductive as it was outside, and it skews you off ever so slightly.
But the lightning bolt, they arc. They don't go a straight line.
Yeah, but the lightning bolt you shot while the guy behind you's like, ah, what the fuck? It's still in the air and is ready to come down next turn.
Okay.
Top of the round. It is Recluse. Now, quick thing, Tyler, before we start. The healing heals a condition, right? So you wouldn't get the might. So you wouldn't get the toughness. You just get rid of the base.
Well, it's based on. I did look at healing. It's a DC 10. It's a DC 10 check, which they beat by like 3 degrees, which means it heals up to 3 damage conditions.
Oh, okay. So you're.
But
so,
the tear gas is not a damage condition. Damage condition
Ah.
is stuff inflicted by a toughness save. So if I had gotten dazed by getting shot in a bad spot, then it would have gotten rid of that.
Gotcha. Just
But
wanted
I
to
am still dazed by the gas, which is
Hey.
fine because I can still attack.
Alright,
Because charge.
Your move, Yugi boy.
I'm gonna do the jump charge at this guy.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit.
-2 because fuck me. Just take a -2 from this roll real quick whenever I find the button.
Alright. The guy
Unnatural.
Yeah, the guy on the ground thinks he got you with the tear gas because he hasn't seen anything after all the bullets went through, though did see the weird swarm of insects, but he thinks he got him. Then he just kind of,
Think fast!
so what? Crack! And you just kind of land both your feet on his chest and just send him to the ground. And you actually end up standing on the poor bastard as you knock the wind out of him and he just,
And I'm gonna roll Fortitude to try and get rid of this gas effect.
Alright.
Assuming it's not gone. Does it have immediate recovery? I don't think it did.
That's what I'm checking right now. Yes. It's just limited degree.
Yep, then I just need to roll Fortitude again.
Need to beat a number. Yep, you're fine. With that breath of fresh air, as you how you get that breath of fresh air is because you knock the air out of the other guy as he stands like.
Good. Probably get that looked at.
All right. Second. That is Red's go. Now we have.
I got the last lieutenant.
Yep.
All right.
Now
what
one and only Falcon. What's your plan?
what would a grapple check entail?
All unarmed.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
So-
pretty damn good for you.
So my game plan is to just grab this guy and throw him at this guy.
Aaron decides if we can do it in one turn or if it takes two. Make an attack check. If you're successful, the target makes a resistance check against your strength or the rank. Okay, yep, got it.
All right, go ahead and roll your unarmed, and I will attempt to resist.
Alrighty.
Well, let's see if he hits first.
Oh yeah, you definitely hit. And because minion, he takes the worst.
Yes, which means he's defenseless.
Yeah. You have a defenseless man in your arms as he goes to try and stab you again, but you do like the not whooshy finger hold kind of deal, but you twist him by the wrist and you get him up close. And
He gets a resistance check against the DC 13 because that is the strength.
so using his strength score.
Either his strength or his dodge, whichever's better. And he has to beat a 13.
He's going to use his dodge, and he fails.
You got him.
Alright. And range attack fling. Woo.
All right.
Oh fuck, you're really good at all forms of ranged attack. I didn't realize that at the time.
Yep.
Throwing weapon is plus 12.
Yep, and it's not a specific skill, so yeah, you just have a bunch. Yeah, you have a bunch of just ranged attacks, so you are good at anything. Be it a gun, a knife, a throwing knife, or chucking a pencil at someone.
Ah,
Or
beat a
for-
motherfucker with
Probably
another
takes a different
motherfucker.
path. Or in this case,
So
yeah, it's
I'll-
another dude.
So I'll guess I'll make 2 toughness checks.
Probably against his strength score.
Yep.
Possibly with a circumstance bonus for weight. Though that's
All right. So as you kind of do this, the classic judo throw where you use the guy's weights against them. Granted, he's not wearing the super heavy armor, but he's still a whole ass man. You throw him.
well done, JPEG.
He,
Well done in P4, my bad.
yeah, it's ah! And it slams into the other one. The man who was the one being struck goes down, but the guy who got thrown just kind of gets up. He's like, son of a fucking, throws people, asshole!
The Night Falcon. Also,
He asked.
getting up from prone, that's like a
That's a
action,
move.
isn't it?
That's a move action for him.
Yep.
So yes, he's still down. Man down.
Yep, and that is the. You got anything else, Falcon?
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think
Okay.
I have any free actions.
We got the thugs. This thug is going to take his movement to stand up. Oh yeah, I need to. Oh, whoops. I accidentally put the knockout marker on Recluse and not the lieutenant. Let's fix that. So, I'm gonna cover these guys first. These two are gonna walk up to the edge of the balcony, point down at the Recluse, and just start going at it with their guns. First, the team attack check. Yeah, team attack check first. Oh, nope. Alright. And now it's going to attempt to hit your parry or dodge, which is a 24, you said?
3.
23. Man, every one of these rolls just barely there.
Did I just nearly crit again?
He crit on the team attack check, but the guy missed.
Ha, bitch.
It's like, yeah, they're laying down some lead at you, but you know, they're
He led me right. He baited me right into the gunfire, but the guy missed.
yeah.
I probably got dope slapped for it.
Like, you fucking, that's game for the fucking spider where he's going to be. Meanwhile,
Fred lives on.
these two are going to walk up to the man made of lightning. So, question, Max, are you currently in your lightning form or normal form?
Lightning form.
Turn it on during the roleplay.
Can they do anything to you in your lightning form? I'm not sure.
I don't think so, Aaron.
I don't think so either.
Protection 10, electrical. from
No,
electrical
that's
No,
not the
you're-
issue. That's not the issue. You're incorporeal.
Substantial.
Yeah, insubstantial.
Yeah. I don't think they have anything that can hit you.
Quick, throw your rubber boots at him.
Just pull classic electro. Yeah.
So they
become-
just shoot at him fruitlessly.
You have immunity to physical damage, energy attacks, damage you normally. After knowledge objects permeable to your type of energy, but energy resists barriers like heavy shielding block your moves. So yeah, you are completely immune. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll an int check for both of them, see if they're smart enough to realize that bullets won't work. One guy attempts to shoot at you just point blank, thinking, "Ha, I got him." But when the bullets kind of pass through, it's like, "What the fuck?" And the the other
that
guy,
guy gets dope slapped.
yeah, he's like, "No, fucking." Ugh."
Got me, bitch. I got you.
What you gonna do? You gonna grab me? I'm electric. Da 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 da.
Hey, you want arm wrestle?
Roll this up to try to trick the fucker into arm wrestling.
Don't
What?
tase me, bro.
Don't. I haven't seen that video in forever.
I'm a mean lord.
The other guy instead, he is going to kind of move back here, and he's going to talk in his radio. Boss, there's a lot of weird shit going on. Spider-Man, Electric Man, Falcon Man, Angel? What should we do? What's going on? And he's going to take his turn doing that, because he figured it's better to warn the boss than fruitlessly try and hurt someone he can't. These two now, that were a bit concerned about Falcon, who just hit a fucker with another motherfucker, are now more concerned about the Angel and are now pointing their guns at the robot and firing. Alright. And what is your dodge?
That's 10 plus the dodge, right?
Yes.
It is 26.
Alright. They're both shooting at you in the air, but you were able
was
to
your
dodge
toughness?
easily.
What was your toughness?
I actually mid thing I was like, wait, because I'd fucked with it,
Okay.
so I dropped it back down. Yeah, I dropped it back down to like an actual reasonable number, which is 4. I was like, oh, that's right, it can't be that. So yeah, it's my toughness is now 4. Yeah, no, I caught that shit.
So they try to shoot at you, but you were able to bob and weave and fly through the bullet fire, and are perfectly fine.
Do not shoot at the apostle of the Lord.
Shut the fuck up, robot! As they just keep shooting, and now it's your turn.
Doesn't the homing missiles now come into play?
I believe they do now.
How does do they just make another attack? -2?
Let me double check that. Homing. Modifier grants range bonus effective if attack checks
Do it
fail
again.
at the start of your next turn. So yep. So go ahead and roll 2 attacks as of now with the same bonus you had.
Multi-attack.
So -2 on both.
Hey, that one might have worked.
Possibly.
Well, the one guy it missed him, but then the other guy, no, the rebound got him in the back of the head.
Alright. So we'll say it's this guy that got the missile landed right next to him. And falls over.
Did anybody actually get hurt this round?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Okay,
And
then.
the third man sees the missile coming out. I was like, and he just dumps the rest of his clip into the missile, exploding it in midair before it could hit. I was like, oh.
Wow, Mortal, that was cool. Aims more rockets. So yeah, he's getting the full multi now. So
Stop! He's already dead.
Oh my
Do you want to roll the other 2?
I mean, no, it's one attack because it was just the one man.
Oh, right, right. So it's like, all right, here are more.
I think he's done.
And you launch a bunch of smaller micro rockets that just come out of like your chest or whatever.
No, they come out of my arms, but yeah, just.
Yeah, come out of here. It's like fuck, and just he's so many explosions happening in this general area. And when the dust is cleared, he's making the Yamcha pose on the ground.
And then I'm gonna move over here because I moved by action.
These two were
Didn't
originally.
take your move at all.
Where you going, mortals?
These two were originally gonna go after Recluse, but after that cavalcade of explosions, they're going to turn their guns to the aims like, no, and attempt to shoot you down. Alright, let's ask for the team attack. 23. No, 26.
Ah! Just hit it.
No. I'm not saying he got a 26. Okay, that's a miss. And again, just like before, they're shooting at you, but they were on this side of the exhibit and didn't see just how Bobby and Weavy you are, and yeah, not looking good for them. Now, 14. Lightning, it's your move.
So I've got my homing zapper.
Oh, yep, so roll that attack immediately. It doesn't spend anything, just like with the missiles.
Why am I rolling so low?
Hey, you know what, buddy?
Yeah.
Let me, let me double check before I give you false hope. Stop scrolling down. Yes, you do hit. So, when you're spouting memes at the poor bastard who just tried to load a whole clip at you, he's in the process of reloading as the bolt strikes him, and just kind of falls back with a bit of smoke coming off.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shoot another homing one at this guy,
All right, go ahead.
and just be like, "Hey, no phone calls in class."
Yeah, the guy. Oh god, the mic! Ah! And it just falls back into the open door, and falls just like stuck in place as he's just burnt as he's singeing a bit. All right, I believe that's your turn.
Unless you want to move.
Yeah. Well, I guess I technically could. Here, yeah, I can TP like right there, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, and I will say because you're lightning and shit during that transport, you aren't affected by the gas, which I think would be gone by now anyway.
Probably, yeah, it only lasts, if it's a cloud AoE, it only lasts for one turn. Especially since the guy can't maintain it, big air quotes, anymore.
Yeah. So some of the stuff in Mutants Mastermind's kind of funny. All right, that's your turn.
Wait,
Technically, if
wait. I want to say something when I TP behind them.
All right.
Hey, I'm Mr. Lightning. Look at me.
What the fuck? All right. You know what? Go ahead and make me this deception.
it would be deception.
Yeah, go ahead and make a deception check.
I shit you not. He turned himself into lightning. He was lightning Rick. It was a funny.
It's a fucking. But that's a 3, Aaron. Deception's a high skill for this character.
Yeah, I rolled low on that. Did I get a circumstance bonus because I boarded right behind him?
I'll give you a +2.
So
Yay!
15. Trying to keep him shooting at my friend.
Yeah.
Go ahead, shoot at me.
Yeah, one guy is about to, just reloaded and is about to probably take another shot, either at Recluse or Angel. The other guy just turns out like, oh, what the fuck? You only managed to get one of them with it.
That's fair.
All right, Falcon, it's your move. There's still this guy who's getting up.
What the hell happened to my
What?
take? What the hell happened to my turn? I hadn't taken it yet.
Yeah.
We went from lightning to falcon.
Whoops, my bad.
The power of edge skips all.
This is Power of Edge skips off.
Except for
No.
0.9 of the initiative to be
No,
first.
No, the power of edge cuts turns.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Red, it's your move. One guy still has his gun trained on you, and the other guy is looking back at your friend, and these two are looking up at the angel, getting the fear of God in them. This poor guy's over here stuck with the Night Falcon.
He's probably getting stuck listening to either Nine Inch Nails or the Batman animated series theme, depending on what he's feeling today.
Nightcore Batman.
Oh God. Thanks for that nightmare image.
So
That is sin.
Well, the plan is one of them still gets to see the theatrics, so I'm going for him.
Alright.
I mean, that's this fucker.
Yep.
I'm gonna jump. There's like a banister around that area, right? Like
Oh,
it's
sure.
elevated staircase. I'm just gonna jump onto his gun and slam it down into the banister before I kick him.
Alright, go ahead and roll to smack.
Rolling this maneuver.
Just Manuke.
Button. God fucking damn it!
Hold on, let me see how shit is AC. Okay, his parry is a 14. I can't remember if defenders win or not in this system.
I win. 0 is a success.
0 is indeed a success. Not negative.
Exactly.
So you try to do your theatrics. You stomp down on the gun, but you kind of slip up, but your still slip of a kick still manages to get him right in the chin and knock him back. Granted, you still land on your feet on the banister. It just wasn't as cool as you thought it would be.
Hey, it worked. If it works, it works.
Now, what the fuck?
Look over at the guy next to me. What did you think of that?
I think you're slipping.
Who's now
Give me a break. I got tear gassed.
who is now in between a rock and a lightning place.
that are just having a casual conversation, kind of ignoring him.
Now, going back to Nightcore Batman, we have the Night Falcon.
All right, I'm gonna sling in Edgerang at this guy who just got up.
Edgerang!
What? Motherfucker.
It's just a bunch of razor blades glued together.
But they're dull razor blades.
Because safety for its kids, that's the edgiest thing of all.
Alright, so you hit him, I'm gonna say, with your royalty-free Batarang Edgerang.
Yeah.
As he gets up and is prepared to shoot, you just kind of you get him right in the center mass in the chest, and he just kind of falls on top of his friend. And fuck.
It's how we always want to go out, bro.
Shut the fuck up, Frank. And you successfully did that.
All right.
Wait, I think Frank's the only guy still up on the banister.
No, there's these two.
Where? What is?
Said.
How do I tell my move speed?
30 feet, baseline.
Okay.
Unless you have things that specifically increase your speed.
All right. And having cleared my half of the room, I'll head up here.
Alright. Next are the thugs, who are in pretty dire straits.
Wait, is this guy out?
I forgot that I moved it up there.
Which guy?
This guy? Yeah, he's out. It's just hard to tell. There's the dot.
There are only 3 thugs left.
Yep.
Oh yeah, for showing people are out, I recommend using the X like this.
That's fair.
It's a little easier to see.
Alright.
I recommend you surrender.
For the 3 that are left, what is in their equipment?
Not shit.
You know what they do have?
Definitely not ninja smoke bombs.
Motherfucking rocket launchers.
Or some-
They'd have used them by now.
Real ass goddamn swords.
So, the guy in between you two just kind of just panic drops his gun, pulls out knife, and attempts to stab the red recluse.
No, it should be like a 50-50 who he tries to stab, and if he stabs the lightning dude.
Do it.
Heads or tails?
He's going to attempt to stab the red recluse.
Oh.
Shut up.
What I have is attention.
You.
We both kind of are.
Yeah,
Because
you-
I started talking.
So, what is your parry, recluse? 24?
23.
23.
I have.
Don't
He
give a
attempt-
fuck.
I swear to God if you crit me.
Well,
Again.
Crit.
You know what I fucking mean.
He attempts to stab you, but while you're having this kind of half-casual conversation, you
I
kind of
reach,
raise.
I grab the knife and just kind of push it away.
I was
I
thinking
don't
more.
disarm him. I do what now?
I was thinking more. You stomp on the knife and put it to the banister.
I'll stomp on his wrist,
But-
yeah.
Ah, fuck, shit.
I'm sticking to his wrist and sort of the banister too.
Now, mommy and daddy are talking.
These
How would you rate that landing? Like 3, 2, 4.
Well, you stuck it.
I mean, I always stick it, but
What's going on?
yeah,
his red super strength stomping on the guy's hand.
yeah. As these two look at each other, like, last resort. They run up. They both pull from each of their sides. They have a looks like a metal ball. They take out a metal pin and throw directly at Night Falcon. Go, take this, you son of a bitch! As they both throw grenades at you.
Oh, that's just mean.
All
Hey
right.
Aaron, hey Aaron, it's hero point time.
Yep.
I spent my reaction to counter their grenades by using web snare to web them to the ceiling. I got to roll for it, but I'll give it a shot.
Depending on
Details. I'll
say
help.
what are you trying to let's say, would you be hitting the AC of the grenades?
It's my to hit versus the grenades effect. At this point, it's probably my to hit versus their to hit, or something. Or since the grenades don't have a hit, my to hit versus the grenades effect rank. That's usually how it works.
Sure. So
And it's
just
a roll. And
off
it's a
again?
roll off. Yeah. Come on, please, God.
All right.
Well, the angel is right there.
Fucking hell!
Yeah, they got a they got a 20.
I hate you.
Not a natural 20, just a 20.
It doesn't matter. I rolled a fucking 3. That was a plus 12, and I still failed.
So, how does that work? So, if I were to use
Well,
my
there-
hero point, I could like tase it out of the air.
You could try to You could try to shock the grenade and make it blow up prematurely before it gets to a target. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
All right.
Roll it. You can choose to roll to hit or effect rank, which I would understand rolling your effect rank.
To be fair, against AOOs, I have a 25 dodge.
You do still have to actually roll toughness against them. It's just halves the effect because AOE. Plus, I think we get caught in it.
All right. So go ahead and roll your attack.
Attack or effect rank. Pick your pick. I take the effect rank. Well, no. You do with it. You do whatever. I rolled to hit, so yeah.
It's a 20, so with that.
One of the grenades you managed to snipe out of the air, and actually, instead of going to here onto dear old Falcon, you actually shoot it over here, where it harmlessly explodes all over this nice structure. But the one grenade still makes its mark, and then let me just double check grenade stuff. Grenade. Yeah. Ranged burst 30 foot, so you are definitely in the blast.
They're in the blast. Assuming they dropped it directly on him.
They know not to get themselves in the blast.
If it,
So
yeah, no, if they dropped it directly on him, they would be in the blast.
All of you are in the blast.
oh shit, 30 feet's a lot bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it's a radius.
So, who's ready for some heals, everyone?
I'm in
Or do we want
potential.
to just say that it's a 30-foot diameter instead? Because fucking hell, that's huge.
Yeah, so that'd be like
That's up to
15
you.
foot.
Because the grenade's like blast?
That's a massive ass grenade.
No, it's burst.
Yeah, I know. It's burst 30 feet. That's burst 30 feet.
Oh, Jesus.
Burst says radius. Do you want to make it diameter instead?
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Jesus.
So only Falcon gets caught.
Sorry, bro.
Cool.
At least you didn't get caught twice.
Yeah.
Roll
tried.
dodge.
Well, I don't know.
He still got caught by that other one.
Do you want to make that a little farther away?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the sake of hero point, that other grenade didn't hit anyone.
Okay.
Alright, so I roll dodge.
Yep.
With your added from evasion.
18.
And what's he trying to do?
Oh, shit. 10 plus the grenade's damage rank.
And what do you get?
18.
18.
You made it by 1.
Whew.
Roll toughness.
No, he succeeded.
It's a grenade. It rolls against unless the grenade says something different. AOE's you roll against half if you succeed.
Oh, okay.
That's why AOE's can be so dangerous.
Alright. So yeah, you still get hit, but it's only for half, so you only have to beat a toughness of... Is it? I think it's rounded up in M&M, so...
Nope.
23? No.
Aaron, I think you added
Yeah,
the full.
that was super wrong. 19. You have to beat a toughness 19.
Rolling.
Dun 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 dun. Ooh.
So,
To be fair, that's the kind of thing that recovers between scenes with no help anyway, so.
so you managed to avoid most of the blast, but you still get caught a bit in your back area. Just, fuck.
More shadows.
More, it's just slowly becoming All Might's face.
Oh, he's already there. Now he's even shadowier.
Oh,
Spidey,
I-
he might be a badass too. He didn't look at the explosion.
yeah, I try to rise dramatically with my front half in shadow from the explosion at my back.
Dun 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 dun.
Got a bit of burning on. So that's the thug's turn. Holly Lula.
Yep, I'm
go.
going to, for the last three, I'm going to multi-attack those three, so is that a -2?
Well, there's two there.
No, well, this guy's still up. The one in front
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, I forgot about him.
of him. I know, I've noticed. Assholes.
so what's the
So
minus?
It's a +3 to hit for you.
No, that was just if I did, I was doing all-out attack. So this, a normal attack, it's a +10.
It should have been higher if you were doing all-out attack.
Oh,
You were
the
doing a power attack.
yeah, 5, it's the full 5 for 5.
Yeah, you were doing a 5 power attack, not a 5 all-out. All-out is you take a penalty to active defense in exchange for accuracy bonus.
Oh. Okay, so either way, I guess I know I'm doing 7.
Good to know you do that, because those shots may have hit you if I knew your defenses were in half.
Yee.
Go ahead and make 2 more.
Yee.
Okay, 1 more.
Yee.
Alright, as your holy homing missiles go out, the two through the grenade look like they're pretty accomplished themselves. They look up at the missiles and they hold themselves as they go, ah! Boom! Meanwhile, your guys' conversation is cut short as the missile actually shoots the ground beneath the guy, and he actually falls to the ground about 20 feet. Bam!
Hey, you fell. You okay? Nah, he's not.
You want to go ahead and do your attempted heal since you
Fine.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I think we were here for someone else, weren't we?
Now it's a DC 10, right?
Yes.
Yep, you failed.
I'll luck it.
I forgot.
Just don't. He'll recover between
Oh,
scenes
okay.
anyway.
Alright. I thought I heard him.
A literal -1 is bruising.
Okay, then yeah, he's fine. The nanobots hit you and they
It's
just...
only if you fail by 2 or more that you actually start hurting people.
Okay, so yeah, they only stung you a bit, but... Oh well. Actually, should it be an actual, like, beam? I think a beam would make more sense for how the power works, because I have to see you.
Yeah.
You're the one who made it an AoE.
You know what? It's a healing beam that just... If I see you in my radius, a little beam comes from my halo and just... Zzz.
Multiple beams.
Yes.
So it's,
Alright.
is it perception or is it AoE? Which is it?
Oh no, it's AoE, but I have to see you for it to work.
It's just an aura that's blocked by line of sight.
Yep.
So basically, they're sunbeams.
Yes!
You know, like Halo sunbeams.
You're getting healed by healing lightning.
All right. As
No, healing light. I do healing lightning. More like knockout lightning, but it is the same difference.
I don't think you had a defibrillator function.
as the dust settles in the main foyer, the sounds of gunfire stop. The grenades are not being blown up. The gas is fully dissipated. You all stand there for a few moments, just looking upon the people you've had to go through. And then, for the people who have walkie-talkies, like, hey, what's going on in there? Heard all the shit stopping. You alright?
They have been smoted.
Smoke? What the fuck? What?
Warrior,
They're unconscious. They're unconscious out here.
warriors clear. All hostiles down.
Alright.
Yeah, what he said.
Good job. The guy on the roof still hasn't
No
made
sign of
any.
a bomb, though.
What'd you say?
No sign of a bomb yet.
Let's see. The guy on the roof still hasn't made any moves, so just be aware from what we saw. All right. What do y'all wish
No
to do now?
bombs.
Alrighty. Could it be feasible to call it a night? It's past midnight my time.
That's true.
Fair.
Well,
This is a
that's gonna be a
decent stopping point.
two-shot.
The cost of starting late, at least for some people. But if it's time you got, it's time you got.
For my part, I had fun. I'd totally be on doing this again next week.
Yeah, I'd say it's been a while. Granted, even though Misfortune sneaks, Night Falcon's actually the first time I've seen like offensive stealth used.
First times, yeah, actually, the first time. It's not the first time I've seen it, but you used it better than I did when I first played this game.
Oh, neato.
Yeah, you're not the first crime fighter I built. The first one I built was a guy named Gargoyle, who was Batman mixed with Daredevil.
So we're calling it a night.
Yep.
All right. Hi, recording. We're going to bed.
As the dust
I
settles.
forgot we were on camera.
Yep.
So,
Give us an outro.
as the
Screw you, subscribers.
All 8 of you.
Yo, leave a like if Hitler did bad. I don't fucking know.
Like, sub, subscribe if you want to do it for the Vine.
Like, so I don't get sued by Disney for ripping off Spider-Man now that this is actually out there.
Parody is protected speech.
Yeah, but this is a straight-up rip-off, man.
That's on recording. Anyways, let's get an outro so I can actually turn this thing off.
It's just one of those music. No.
To be continued.
It, as the
Tune in next week for the next exciting adventures of
Of the Lords.
Of the team who has yet to be named.
It's gonna be Lords.
Hey,
At
broken
least you
dream.
people have an excuse.
The broken dream.
Anyways, everybody, it's been fun. Bye.
see ya.
Say